Peace be to you all. Assalamualaikum. Omar here. So tonight, I just got off from work. What time is it? It's about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday. So it is August 17th. So I wanted to talk to you guys real quickly about where you can do your prerequisites or even your college degrees before applying to physician associate school. There's a caveat. And the reason why I'm mentioning this caveat, because I saw in the news today, there has been a class action lawsuit against a school called ITT Tech. It was Information Technology Tech or something like that. I forgot what the acronym stood for. But anyway, the school is now defunct, and apparently as many as, it was over 200,000 students are now supposed to receive close to $4 billion. Obviously, it'll be spread out over more than 200,000 students in terms of their loan repayment, provided they took out federal student loans. It was government loans. If they took out private bank loans, which is now popular. I don't know what they're going to do. But this school, ITT Tech, was shut down in order to repay the students who garnered degrees from that school. So it's a cautionary tale, because I had a similar experience. I attended a school called it was Kennedy Western University, and then I think they changed their name to something else. But I was doing my PhD, so I'm actually ABD, all but dissertation, in health administration. This was years ago, before I even did my my doctorate of health education. But I really wanted a PhD. I was working 2 jobs as a PA at the time. I knew I couldn't just take off from work. And my children were a lot younger, so I didn't want to be unfair to my wife and just say, all right, honey, I'll see you later. I'm going to do a PhD program. So I did what was available to me at the time, which was an online program. And they actually had a rigorous didactic or curriculum before you started your actual research for the dissertation. So I think a lot of these schools that are shut down don't always have ill intentions when they're established. You know, they're always for-profit schools, but they offer the convenience, you know, usually to working adults like many of us, if you're watching my videos, who are working, or maybe you've got families for whom you're responsible. So you just can't go away to a conventional brick and mortar school and leave your family and your work responsibilities. So, you know, doing things online are convenient. And you know, my experience with my doctorate at AT Still was very rewarding. Make sure that the school to which you are applying, or the school from which you are garnering your degree, if it's online, number one, the PA school to which you're applying, you've got to make sure that program will accept online courses or an online degree, an exclusively online degree in particular. Before you plunk your money down to that school, make sure that the program to which you are applying, or the undergraduate program, is accredited. You know, just because a particular school is accredited, the program to which you apply may not be accredited. So let's say you're doing a bachelor's of science from some online university X. The online university may be accredited, but the bachelor's of biology degree may not be. If you understand what I'm saying, you got to check with that, and it's your responsibility as the student. Many of us who went to the now defunct Kennedy Western University were chatting online like, oh my God, I can't believe I plunked down thousands of dollars for this school, and you know, now it's not even standing anymore. And, you don't want to waste your time, and certainly not your money, on these types of schools. It's always better to attend your conventional brick and mortar university, whether that's a community college or your local state university, if one exists in the state in which you live. It's very important because it's your education. It follows you for the rest of your career. When I apply for jobs, I'm in my mid-50s now. When I apply for jobs as a seasoned PA, they still want my degrees sometimes from places from which I graduated years ago. I'm like, I graduated from that university decades ago. Why do you still want the transcripts or the diplomas from that school? I'm a certified licensed physician associate. Why do you still need? I couldn't get my license if I didn't, graduate from an accredited program. But they still want proof. If you are, getting a license in a new state, if you're planning to move or work in another state, and you're applying for a new license, they want proof that you actually attended that university. Yeah, they may want transcripts and diplomas from that university. If that university is shut down, it could be very difficult to get that diploma, and certainly the transcripts. So you got to choose wisely. And it's not necessarily a case of you get what you pay for, because many of these exclusively online programs are very expensive. So Walden University, I was thinking about pursuing a degree in, I think they had a doctorate of psychology program I was interested in. It's very, very expensive. And this was 20 years ago. Other University of Phoenix. You got to be careful with all programs of this type, and make sure that their program is accredited, and that the school, again, the school to which you're applying, will accept credits from that particular university. I cannot stress that enough. I would not suggest anybody take out bank loans, whether it's Wells Fargo or your local bank that may offer loans, student loans, because those you have to pay back. There's nothing you can't get out of paying them back, out of not paying them back. Federal loans, maybe there's some wiggle room depending on the administration, whether it's Biden or Trump or whoever, they may be able to work something out. Their administration may be able to work something out for you. But, there's also ways you can work off the federal loans through, I think if you teach through America, or if you're a clinician like me, you can work on I think it's the American Indian Reservation, or the Federal Bureau of Prisons, or the Uniformed Health Services. But, it's hard to get out of for-profit bank loans. But anyway, that's it for now. Be careful of where you take your prerequisites. Be careful of the school from whence you get your degree. If it's an online program, you want to make sure that it's not a diploma mill. There's schools that, in which you do the minimal amount of work, and they just crank out diplomas. And you'll see them advertised. Get your PhD in as little as 1 year. Get your bachelor's degree in as little as 9 months. Yeah, it took me 6 years to get my bachelor's degree. You gotta kind of look askance at universities that have this kind of marketing. So you're putting in minimum amount of time with quite a bit of money, and getting the same thing that it's taken other people years to get. But that's it for now. If you guys have any questions about becoming a PA, like me, I've been a PA for a little over 20 years. It's a great profession. I would not have remained in it as long as I have if I did not enjoy it. It does have its moments, but I've really enjoyed it. And you can make a nice income. $100,000 to $200,000 is not that much by today's standards, but it's It's enough to afford you a decent lifestyle. All right, guys, that's it for now. I wish you guys the best of success in your positive endeavors. Take care. Peace.